Live, bro.
Yes, people. Obviously, we had a couple of technical difficulties, but yeah, it should be all good now. What are you saying? You can hear me well, yeah?
Yeah, perfect.
Yes, I mean, I think it was the stream, big my thing. All right, so we pretty much just heard Matt absolutely cussing up the England team. Um, so I think we'll just to save us getting any backlash in the future, we'll leave England for now. We'll say well done and a strong tournament performance, quarterfinals. Yep, Southgate out and keep it stepping. Obviously, the semis was pretty live.
Wait,
Um,
hold on. We're not gonna talk about Morocco, Portugal.
well, I was going to talk about Morocco now, innit? Because I want to talk about the semis.
All right, cool.
So obviously the semis again. The teams that went through, we expect them to go through, but I wouldn't say it was except for Argentina. I guess relatively a walk in the park. Um, Morocco. I had high hopes for Morocco trying to squeeze into that final, yeah, but they've overachieved. They've done brilliant, man. To get past Portugal and Spain. I remember I even said to you I had Spain to be in the semis when we did that prediction
Mm.
thing. I wasn't too far away. I said Argentina would make it. I got that. I'm sure I said France would make it too. Sure I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm sure I did. You was on about Brazil and that, and I was like, no, no.
No. I said Brazil, Argentina semi, but obviously that didn't happen.
But no, big up Morocco. For real, a lot of their players' values are definitely going up. Probably see a couple of moves as well in January. Definitely this summer, maybe even as early as next month. But just I don't know why Ziyech can look like that for them, and then back in their prem, it's not that. A lot of players, to be fair, even you can even argue with Griezmann, like that's the Griezmann that we remember, isn't it? A lot of players, it's weird. Set players step up for the World Cup and set players drop off. It's mad. And you and for me personally, I feel like the world international teams are not as strong as they used to be. Uh, and if anything, I feel like for the top tier players, it'd be easier tournaments for them, but never seems to work out for them. But then you get the goats like Messi and Mbappe, they just know how to do that, innit? Obviously we've had a lot of Ronaldo, Messi talk. I'll be real, if I'm the debate's done now. The debate is done.
Oh man.
I'm moving like speed, bro. The debate's done. Like, I've changed my top. I
Wait,
still respect I still respect Ronaldo very highly and what he's
100%,
achieved
100%.
because not many players are going to achieve what he's achieved. But I can't lie, Messi's beat him to that
But just
absolutely
just
legend
quickly,
status because
in terms of
he's footballer.
the Morocco Portugal game, are you one of those people that think Ronaldo should have started?
My mind's telling me no, but my body, my body's telling me yes. One of them ones, my guy. I can't lie. On paper, of course, I want Ronaldo to start, but in in real
But
life, no. I don't really want
it,
him to start G because teams just seem to play better without him.
see, because here's the thing, yeah. Because
My bad.
obviously the guy, the striker that the manager put ahead of him bagged the hat trick against Switzerland in the game before. So Ronaldo was never really going to start. But the weirdest thing about it is because the manager dropped Cancelo for Dallo, and obviously he dropped Ronaldo as well.
Mm.
But I actually think, and this might sound crazy,
What?
he should have persisted with his starting lineup, as in without Ronaldo, without Cancelo. He should have let the team that he put out there cook for a bit longer before bringing on Ronaldo and Cancelo, because he literally
You reckon?
after half time he literally just said, you know what, you man ain't doing it. Ronaldo, Cancelo on. Like he didn't
It's a,
even
it's a,
give them.
it's a semi-final World Cup, G.
I
You've
hear
had
it.
your
I
first
hear
half to
it.
do something.
I understand that, but I just thought he didn't really believe in the team as much as he might have demonstrated he did because after half time, he didn't give them much time. He literally brought him out in like 50 minutes. So, but to be fair, they Portugal actually created some decent chances. Like, but their keeper made a couple decent saves. I remember one from Felix he made. Pepe missed a good header that you probably expect him to score. And Ronaldo obviously didn't really do much in the game. Yeah, I think he had one shot that was. I mean, he drew a decent stop from the keeper. I think if the keeper let that one in, that would have been disgraceful. But nah, they defended like dogs. Morocco even got sent off. I was saying if Portugal equalized and it went to extra time, Morocco would have been finished, bro, because they literally had players leaving on stretchers and they got a
Yeah,
man
was it
sent off.
Saiss, bro? He's a warrior, fam. Man was playing with the hammy gun.
Bro, literally, them man were getting put into the ambulance truck, bro, and yet they were still out there fighting. But if they had gone into extra time, they would have been done. But nah, fair play to Morocco against France, as you were talking about before. I just think that the striker position was exposed, bro, because they
But for
got
Morocco.
into they got into so many good positions, but the strikers they had, fam, bruv,
Yeah, but
bruv.
I told you they hadn't in terms of like Spain, obviously penalties. Portugal,
Mm,
the 1-0 against the big teams, they weren't really bagging like that, which was surprising. Obviously, they did very exceptionally well in the group stages, but when they got to the knockout stages, they weren't bagging like that. Who did they play in the round of 16 again?
that's where they
No,
beat Spain, bro.
oh yeah, that's when they beat Spain. Yeah, 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 yeah. So saying the knockout
Oh wait,
stages, they
wait,
weren't really.
wait. No, no, wait. No, they beat who did they beat?
No,
Because
you're
they got
right.
to the semis where they played.
They beat Spain, then they beat Portugal. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
And then I don't know if you watched
yeah,
the third place match.
I did.
They didn't really look like a team that can score more than 2, 3 goals against those kind of
That
nations.
yeah. Once again, bro, in that game, obviously you could tell they really wanted to leave the World Cup with something, bro. They were that because that game usually it's more of a vibes kind of game, we're both going for third place. We're both not made the final, so we're not really going to put as much into it. But they were fighting for it, bro. They wanted to fight the ref after the game. Like they really wanted to take some hardware back to Africa. But once again, bro, the striker, man, like the strike, bro. Did they have to? There was one striker that they brought in against France, and he just bottled it, bro. When he was supposed to shoot, he was dilly dallied on the ball. The striker that actually scored the winning goal against Portugal, apparently that's like his third goal in 9 months or something like that, bro. Like they up front, they just didn't have anything up front, bruv. And
No, I hear that.
that
I
was
hear that.
ultimately what led to them because they got into very very good positions against France. They were cutting France open, but it was just that last finish that they were missing. Because for most of that game, they kept Mbappe quiet, they kept Dembele quiet, they kept Giroud quiet. Literally, they did what they had to do defensively, but up front they were just toothless.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Lastly, obviously, before we talk about the final, props to Croatia though. 2 World Cups in a row, second and third.
Yeah,
You can't you can't just leave that out. Like there, you have to take them a bit seriously because although I knew they were gonna be like in and about the knockout stages, I didn't think they would reach the semis. I'll be honest with you.
I didn't think they'll beat Brazil, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Even at one
was,
one point in the Brazil game, it looked like it was finished, and then they get that
bro.
goal. You could argue was against the run of play, and then cuts all the way down to extra time, and then, it's mad, man. But that's the beauty of the World Cup. That is the
Yeah,
absolute beauty of the World Cup. And in
bro.
terms of
Don't get me wrong. I want to give Croatia their credit, but there's just a part of me that's a bit annoyed with them because they robbed me of a World Cup classic between Argentina and Brazil in the semi final. Like I was living for that, bro. That's football heritage, bro. And bro, did you see the goal they scored against Brazil, bro? That goal looked like it happened in slow mo, bro. Like when it happened, I was thinking, how did that go in? And then I saw the deflection.
yeah,
I
the
was like,
deflection, yeah,
bro,
yeah.
how did that still go in? Like,
But what did I tell you from
yeah, now you
told you-
said they'll beat Brazil.
I said they beat Brazil, and I also said that this World Cup's rigged for Messi, fam.
Here we go.
It's not even a here. Listen, I'm not trying to be no conspiracy theorist, yeah. But the two main stars that were in the final, Mbappe, Messi, both play for PSG, who are PSG owned by Qatar. It's just- it's looking a bit convenient, mate. And especially the way Argentina progressed through. Oh, especially the way Argentina progressed through, and you can even argue the way France progressed through, because we have to admit, as much as England may not have been playing as good as you're saying or people saying, the referee was shambolic, and
No,
no,
the ref had a bad game, but you know what I'd say? That I don't think he was so bad in that. I don't think he was bad to the extent where we can blame him for the loss, though.
if I was a passionate England fan and I was there, I'm definitely blaming him for the loss.
I mean, bro, if you have two penalties, you can't blame
Saka
the ref.
gets fouled, they score. Kane gets fouled, not a penalty. Like, and there were some
But
decisions where players, even Bellingham, had to look at him baffled because someone got chopped down or something. The ref's like,
nah,
yeah,
Bellingham was looking for a penalty there, bro, and that was nowhere near a penalty. But what I would ask you about the Saka one is it there's so much time, there's so much ball play between the foul and Saka and the goal that it's shameless for you to even
it's
bring that up.
no. There's time, yes, but did England get back on the ball? No.
But they should have though. Why did they not get
No,
back on the
this
ball?
should have would have business. This next phase of play, I'm not hearing it. If the same team are doing a slow counter attack, this is the same phase of play for me. But
Nah,
anyway,
man.
that's it's in the past. It's gone. We're gonna chop up the final. What a final it was. As I said, man, best football game I've ever probably ever watched in my life, man. Like, that was especially extra time. Yo, that extra time was ridiculous. Man, them were just squandering chances. I was thinking nobody wants their name in lights, you know. Nobody wants their name in lights. Car one minute, my man's missing his header. Next minute, my man's through and goal 1v1, misses the volley. I'm like, this is too much for me. I can't. And then Mbappe, I thought at the last kick of the extra time, I thought Mbappe was gonna do a mad thing, you know. When went past like 3, 4 players, and then just gets the ball nibbled off him. But yo, I can't lie, Mbappe was quiet until the goal. Let's be real. People were saying he had an amazing game. He didn't. He really didn't. He was very quiet. The penalty came, and then he just boom, just man turned it on. He turned it on after that penalty. Mbappe turned it on, bro. I can't even lie. And for him to score 3 penalties, I've never seen a player score 3 penalties in one game and just hit them all.
Not off the top of my head, but
No, not
like,
off the top. It's probably happened, yeah, but I've never like seen it, especially in like a World Cup final. The pressure, and he's just
mm,
so relaxed. And yeah, man, this is supposed to be someone who's new to the game, and Kane's supposed to be experienced. I
mm,
have to keep mentioning Kane because like this World Cup can go so different for those small moments, man. That ball
mm,
going across the line for Japan, Kane missing their penalty, Brazil squandering their chances, Messi
mm.
getting a very controversial penalty, which leads to them being a bit more comfortable in the game and scoring more goals. It's such a game of such fine margins, and that's why I keep bringing it back to Kane because that's the World Cup for you, man. You have that chance, you take it. And Mbappe took it. Obviously, he couldn't do much more. He got a hat trick. Imagine bagging a hat trick in the final and still losing. Yo, that must hurt, bro.
Mm,
That must hurt. But then again, I have to look at the French team and be like, yeah, okay, Mbappe is a star, but like, why is no other players really turning up and like helping, man? 'Cause
mm.
you can't be just relying on a 23-year-old to win back-to-back World Cups. I know Benzema was out, which is a big miss because never knows. But Giroud did turn up for pretty much most of the games. I was pretty surprised that he got dragged off though, 40 minutes in. I know Argentina were looking threatening, but I Giroud looked very, very unhappy as well. What was your take on that? Do you think it was the right call from Deschamps?
Yes, and to be fair, I rate the Sam for that because at the end of the day, bro, it's a final, and what the players that he had out on that pitch, with whatever he set the game plan out for, it wasn't working, and on the whole game, bro, there's one man that we have to give we have to what do you call it? We have to thank for that final, and his name is Nicholas Otamendi, bro. Because I
Donkey.
promise, bro, if he doesn't give France that penalty, I think we're sitting here today talking about a comfortable 2-0 win in a final for Argentina, bro.
Yeah, it's facts.
Before that penalty, France were they were worse than they were against England. They were absolutely out of it. Like everyone says, oh, like the first penalty that Argentina got was was soft and whatnot. And yeah, you could argue that. I mean, there was a replay that I saw that it made because when I saw it in real time, I was thinking, oh, that's not a penalty. But then when I saw a replay, I saw that Dembele has clipped Di Maria, which has made Di Maria clip himself. So it's one of them ones where your touch has made him trip over his own feet. So it's probably just about a pen. But the difference is Argentina were outplaying them before that. So they arguably deserved to go 1-0 up. And then they sliced them open completely for the second goal. For me, that second goal is one of the goals of the tournament. Like just the sequence of play, every touch, every way of pass was perfect for that goal. And in the second half, bro, France obviously he made the substitutions in the 40th minute. He brought on Thuram and he brought on Kolo Muani, and nothing was happening in that second half. That second half, from 45 to 79 minutes, it was dry, bro. Like nothing was going on. Argentina were dogging them out. The game was just drifting. Nothing Mbappe was doing was working. And all of a sudden, a ball gets played over the top. Otamendi decides to take a touch. Otamendi took a touch. That was his downfall. If he had hoofed it first time, I think we're looking at a 2-0 dead final, bro. And he brings the guy down. And it's that Argentine mentality of when someone goes past you, you can't let it happen. So you just have to do something about it. And he was
No, but
holding him.
it didn't look like he tried to take him down. It was very
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That penalty too was kind of like, I mean, he grabs his shoulder a little bit and then he lets him go, and then he grabs him a little bit again. It was a bit, nip and tug, but obviously Mbappe scored the first penalty. I think Martinez should have saved it though. I can't lie. Martinez should have saved that first one. I can't even lie. When he scored that, I was pissed at him, bro, because I was like, yo, he got a solid enough hand on it to save it. And where I'll give Mbappe credit is when it comes to penalties, he's received the same criticism as Messi in a sense that they're not actually the best penalty takers. Like Mbappe's penalty record isn't the greatest either, but he stepped up, and before he took it, he looked confident, and that's why sometimes with these penalties, it's not just about your technique and stuff. It's about
mm.
like actually like the belief, the mentality that you know what you're not gonna miss. And to be fair, the first one, even though I think Martinez should have saved it, he scored, and then literally his eyes lit up after that. Like he played like a man possessed for the remaining of normal time, and the goal that he scored, ironically, Messi got dispossessed for that phase of play, and it was a brilliant finish, bro. Like that volley, a lot of people would argue he should have taken a touch. He would have had time to bring it down, and then maybe go a bit further forward, a bit closer to the goalkeeper, and then slot it in. But he volleyed it. He caught it on the money just before it hit the ground. He caught it on his laces, and Martinez got a hand to it, but the pace just took it away from him,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
It was a
No, it was good.
brilliant volley.
It was a great goal, man. It was a great goal. Again, great. I'd say first 20 minutes and last 20 minutes. In the before we went to extra time, but in the extra time, oh my days, man, that was the quickest half an hour of my life because it was just lit. When Argentina scored, when Messi scored, and even France were putting their body on the line because Martinez came on and he was making things happen. I can't
I,
even lie. And that
bruv,
block, I can't remember who it
yeah, no,
was,
no, no. He
but
was,
someone
he
pulled out the
was, he
mad block,
was. Yeah.
mad block, and I was like, "Yo, this is getting intense." And then even the Messi one, I didn't in normal time. It didn't. I thought it was a good clearance off the line from Messi's shot. I was like, "Oh, how has he
Mm,
kept that out?" I was like, "No way." But then obviously when you watch it again, it's well over the line. And to be fair, Martinez should be scoring that anyway. Man's blasted it. It was a good save from Lloris.
yeah, it
Lloris
was.
put
It
up an
was.
absolute worldie there because that came up with pace, and for him to react that quick, just unfortunate that it had to land. Of course, all players in the world, the rigged World Cup to Messi. I bet they told Lloris to parry it to him. No, I'm joking. But
Yeah, you know what though? Yeah, after Mbappe equalized, like Argentina were all over the place, bro. Like all of a sudden they couldn't string two passes, and that's what football does. Because sometimes I imagine like when you're in that position as Argentina and you're leading 2-0, and all of a sudden within the space of 3 minutes it's 2-2. I can imagine like the ground is shaking, like you feel
Did
like
you
the
see the
ground is
fans,
shaking,
bro?
bro.
The different
Bro, like
the stadium changed so dramatically. It was mad. I seen Argentina fans celebrating like they've made heaven, and then 2-2s now. Teams wanna bite their nails, looking around. I
bro,
saw some people crying, bro, like they've lost.
Di Maria was, bro, he was in
Yeah, Di
tears,
Maria
like,
was broken, bro.
bro, because it's like, bro, what do you do? And then, bro, if you remember, just before the game ended, Messi had a shot that Lloris saved, and
Oh yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
actually thought Messi should have scored. I thought Messi should have scored because he shot it straight at
It
Lloris,
was straight at him. Yeah, it was
and
quite central.
yeah, and I thought he should have taken it to the corner. I think if he goes for the corner there, he possibly scores.
I think
But
he was thinking, "This is probably the last chance I'm gonna get. Let me just absolutely smack it."
yeah, probably. And to be fair to Argentina, I was just thinking, just get to extra time because they showed against Netherlands that even though they bottle a lead, they can recover. And in extra time, bro, in my opinion, on the balance of things, I think they play better than France in extra
No, they
time.
did. They
First
created better
half,
chances. They looked more
yeah.
threatening. France were lucky
First
to
half,
get another penalty.
I agree, bro. First half, obviously Martinez came on, and I'll give credit to him. His general play has been good, but he's finishing, bro, in this tournament.
Oi, his finishing, and don't you think like he lacks a bit of pace? Because
Oh,
there was,
oh, 100%.
I was
100%.
thinking, bro, why do you look tired already? How have you let the defender overtake you, G? Why do you look tired? You came on
100%.
second. I saw he came on second half or what extra time. Why do you look tired, bro? I'm saying you get pace.
Nah, yeah, 100%. You remember in extra time, I think this was at 3-3, where Messi played a reverse dink to him, and obviously he ended up being offside, but when the ball got played into him,
Yeah, that's the
he
one I'm
was
on about.
he was ahead of
I
Upamecano, bro.
know.
And bro, he Upamecano bypassed him like he wasn't there. Like, I was like, yo, what is this? Like, this guy can't run, bro. This guy's like 26 and he can't run. But obviously, like you said,
Man's younger than
Argentina were
that, bro.
playing.
Man's like 23, 24, bro. Like I was like, I was like, bro, you've come on as a sub and you're getting paced by the man them that have started the game. But
Yeah, man. Trust,
that
nah,
was funny. But
he
no, he was making the things a bit happen. But yo, my
yeah,
player
no, he,
for I know everyone's raving about Messi, but yo, McAllister, man, this guy's underrated, man.
nah, he's good, man. And heading into the tournament, I remember talking to my brother because Lo Celso was injured and he was playing in the role McAllister played in the Copa
Mm,
America. So I was thinking like, yo, Lo Celso is out, and so can McAllister does do what he does, and the only thing McAllister doesn't have is that ability to carry the ball like Lo Celso. But besides that, bro, he was brilliant, man. The weight of pass for the assist, his ball retention, the way he protects the ball is brilliant. That's a midfielder, man. This is
yeah,
what I keep on talking about. Midfielders, bro. Proper midfielders. Midfielders that can take the ball under pressure in tight spaces. That's what I like in midfielders.
yeah. That's
But
what I want to see from my centre mid: the composure and yeah, tight spaces, close grips control, and you're right, ball retention, man. I don't want my midfielder losing possession more than 3-4 times a game.
I hear it, bro. And like you said, man, Argentina were playing better in extra time. Obviously, they got the goal, but once Messi scored, you could just see that automatically they just reverted back. They conceded a few fouls, conceded a corner, and then obviously Mbappe's shot, handball,
Yeah, it wasn't
Stonewall
even one of them
penalty,
ones where it was controversial.
bro.
That was a bad
Stonewall
handball.
penalty, bro.
Why are you jumping up with your arms in the air? It's not netball, bro.
Stonewall penalty, fam.
Man,
Stonewall, bro.
man's out here playing NFL G. I don't understand. Like, ma- you know what
man,
to
man,
do,
man, man forgot that this football is called football, bro, and not the Fugazi football that
bro. But like,
Americans
I
use,
don't get it
bro.
because when man them run the wing and then crossing it in, they think, oh yeah, let me put my arms
Has
behind my
by my
back.
back, yeah.
But then when man are shooting it and you're in the box, you're jumping like this. You're actually making a save. Are you deeping it? A man jumped like this. He's actually making a goalkeeping save, bro. It was bad. You can't.
Yeah,
Where's the concentration? The shot was probably going over as well.
yeah.
Where's the
And
concentration? But and then that's what I'm saying. Credit to Mbappe. Puts the
yeah,
ball
no,
down
credit
again.
credit to him. I love the second penalty because he went the same way and he sent Martinez because Martinez probably thinking, oh, he knows I got close to the first one, so he's probably gonna take it to the other way. But Mbappe said, "No." And you know the thing with Mbappe, Mbappe takes the
He's
penalty.
too arrogant, you know. That's because arrogance. That's why he went the same way.
No, but you know, he takes the penalty as if as soon as it's given, he's made his mind up where he's gonna take it, and that's what I like. It doesn't seem like he's
Yeah, yeah, I
questioning
know what you mean.
himself
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
as to
Like,
where should I put it this time. Nah, it's almost as if as soon as the ref blows for the pen,
yeah, he
he's
knows what he's doing.
decided
Which is
I'm
which
going
is the
I'm going
difference
far
between
left.
him and his penalty taking and Messi. Although Messi scored, but you can tell with Messi, he's waiting for the goalkeeper to
Yeah,
connect.
Messi's waiting for the goalkeeper to move. Messi's waiting for the goalkeeper. Messi's waiting for the goalie to move. But no, and then obviously like the chances you said that the French guy Colin Muani, he had the one-on-one chance before Martinez had the header. And once again, bro, who can we thank for that chance? Nicolas Otamendi, bro. Konate has hoofed the ball, bro. It was a hit and hope ball. That ball wasn't for anyone, bro. Otamendi's tried to clear it and he's missed it, bro. And the ball has bounced so kindly for that rare. And he's literally just he's whacked it straight at Martinez, bro. But it's a brilliant save because he spread himself, he spread
It
his
was a good
feet out,
it was a
and
good save, but he should be doing better there. Like he had time to take
he
a
should,
touch
he
and
should.
slap it across goal. But I think he rushed it a bit. Probably he saw his name in lights and was like, I'm slapping this.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Nah,
but I'm
he
happy
should he
that
should have done better,
he should have done better, but
but
it kept the excitement of the game up. Let's talk about
yeah.
so yeah, let's talk about penalties though, man. Cause yo, oh my gosh, man, Tuchemani's penalty, bro.
You know the thing. You know the thing. Before we get to Shemeni, let's talk about Lloris, bro, because Lloris has come closer to winning a Champions League he's come closer to winning the Champions League than he came close to saving any of those penalties, bro. My guy was diving away from the ball, bro. Like literally, yeah. You know the thing for the Messi one, like Messi, Messi was taking liberties and with that second penalty, bro. The way he rolled it past him, bro, it wasn't even to the corner.
It's the
Like
fact that Lloris dived twice.
that's what I'm saying. Like the first penalty was rude, but with the French penalty takers, when I deep it, should we even have expected anything from the French? Do you know who they had on the pitch to take those penalties? Those were all young brothers, bro.
Yeah,
They're
Tuchemani
all like
young to be taking
under
that.
under 22s, bro.
But I guarantee you, no French civilian is being racist towards Tuchemani and Kermit.
Oh yeah, no, 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 no,
I
no.
guarantee you. This is why that this England thing just gets jarring.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's different there, bro. Because I think they're more sort of. I think they kind of know that without those guys, the French team wouldn't be what it is.
Bro, did you see how black the team was? Somebody said
That
after the
is so
game, um, the Argentina versus Africa All Stars game was amazing.
true. Nah, that's so true, man. Because they were bringing on brothers
But
I
you know
didn't
what?
even know they had in the team,
Talking
bro.
about that though, real quick, a lot of people blame the players for not playing for their native countries. But if you do your research, the reason why, because even Mbappe tried to go to Cameroon,
I
there
heard about
Cameroon
that.
is there trying to ask for fees for him to play for the country, bro. And a lot of
Mm,
African
mm.
nations do it, man. Telling players you need to pay to play for the country. If I'm born in France and I'm good enough to play for the French team, but I'm have to have the heart to go play for Cameroon, you're charging me P to play to represent Cameroon, and
Mm.
France is there for free where I can get in. Come on, man. I don't understand what they expect. Like it's actually bad. But a lot of people will just think that man them don't want to play for their native because of money and fame. Obviously, that has a
Mm.
part to play, but at the same time, also know that these African nations are charging charging man P to play, which is which is ridiculous. Because if you didn't do
Yeah,
that
no,
and you
it's true,
kept
and
your
that's
talented players,
sometimes like
you'd make
African
more P in the
countries
long
do
run.
have to sort of hold themselves.
Say that again, sorry. Well, it seems we've lost Matt for a second. It's his turn for the technical difficulties. But no, for real, like how can you as a nation you're charging players to play for you when you know they're gonna be good enough to help you as a nation elevate even to a better platform. Like but is what it is at the end of the day. Um yeah, that final that I could watch that final again and again and again. Um it was such a as a neutral, it's amazing. But if I was an Argentina or a France fan, my heart would take all that. I would have came out with high blood pressure. 'Cause that is stress. I could only imagine being at the ground and what a phenomenal experience it was. And then obviously we had the awards at the end. I feel like it was pretty much well deserved. We knew they were going to give player of the tournament to Messi. Um, Mbappe took the golden boot, but yeah, he probably wasn't too excited to take it given the circumstance. And then Emi Martinez with his little golden glove celebration. He did the same thing as well when he won the Cup of America as well. He's a funny character still. You can see the the British influence in him. Remember, he's been in England for probably a good 12, 13 years now. He's been all over the place. League Two for Oxford. Obviously, he was at Arsenal, but he struggled to get into the first side for a while. It was only because Leno hit that injury that Martinez even came on the scene. And even it's mad how much can change in 2 years' time. You win an FA Cup, and now you win a World Cup. Big up Martinez, man. Yeah, big up the World Cup as well. I know you guys have heard my opinions against the World Cup. Wasn't exactly excited about it because of how it's panned out and the timing. But big up to the footballing nations, man. They put on a show. As much as we love watching it and stuff, we have to remember these guys are humans, and there's a lot of planning and organization that goes into this. Of course, mistakes as well, but they really entertained us for the last 4 weeks. I'm itching to get back to the Premier League, people. Itching, like it's all on my mind. Obviously, with Gabriel Jesus being out for Arsenal, I don't know what to expect, but I'm still want to see some Prem. So that's soon back. Obviously, 6 days till Christmas, and then we know there's going to be the Boxing Day fixtures. So we'll let you know when we're back on. I can't say we'll be back Friday because obviously nothing much has happened. But we'll probably wait for a couple of Carabao Cup fixtures to happen, or a couple of maybe just the one Premier League game, and then we'll jump back on the podcast. But for now, guys, it's been the 620 podcast. It's been your boy, your favorite Guno, and of course, man like Matt. Unfortunately, he just dropped out at the end. So yeah, everyone, stay blessed. Have a wonderful time. In fact, people, it's deep to I think only he can end the stream, but he set it up. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, I wanna press leave, and I'm gonna hope for the best. It's been your boy Kali Kingsley, your favorite Guno. Let's go.